Five Nights at Freddy's, directed by Emma Tammy, is a horror and mystery film based on the famous video game series by Scott Cawthon. Featuring a prominent cast, this movie brings the suspense and thrill of the games to the big screen in a way that captures the imagination and keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The plot revolves around Mike Schmidt, a former mall security guard whose life is at a critical point, struggling to maintain his fragile finances and take care of his sister Abby. In a moment of desperation and with judgment clouded by circumstances, Mike accepts a night job at the already infamous Fazbear's Pizzeria, a place whispered about in fear among the city's diners. Unaware of the consequences, Mike drags his innocent sister into the heart of this nightmare. Together, they delve into an environment where darkness becomes an accomplice to secrets that go beyond abandoned kitchens and forgotten food remnants. What they find exceeds all expectations. Ghosts filled with pain and robots seeking vengeance, all set for a chilling showdown in the dark of night. As each night passes, reality blurs and our protagonists are not only forced to confront the dangers lurking in every shadow, but also the specters of a past that refuses to be forgotten. A mysterious policewoman joins them, harboring secrets as dark as the pizzeria's most hidden corners, forming a trio that must face danger in its purest form. Their goal is not only to unravel the mysterious puzzle that protects Freddy Faz's domain, but also to face the ultimate test, survival. Throughout this video, we will not only explore the secrets of this film's plot, but also take a tour through the games that originated the saga, and the mysteries of their enigmatic characters. Before we begin, I have a small request for you. If you enjoy my content, I invite you to join our community by simply clicking to subscribe to the channel. Your action, though small, propels these videos. I deeply appreciate your support. And now, it's time to begin. The video game franchise Five Nights at Freddy's, created by Scott Cawthon, goes beyond typical jump scares to reveal a complex narrative filled with unsolved mysteries, animatronics with sinister intentions, and heart-wrenching family stories. All of this is grounded in the dark history of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, a place of children's entertainment, along with its animatronics. These characters, at first glance appearing as mere daytime entertainers and erratic machines by night, hide a chilling truth. They are possessed by the spirits of children who met tragic fates. At the heart of the saga is William Afton, also known as the Purple Man, a dark and enigmatic figure responsible for the death of several children at Freddy's Pizzeria. It is believed that the spirits of these children, seeking revenge and trapped in a purgatory, inhabit the animatronic suits, setting the stage for the sinister events of the games. It's crucial to understand that the series is not just a collection of horror games, but a narrative exploration of tragedy, revenge, and the lingering shadows of the past. With hidden clues, cryptic mini-games, and a nuanced narrative, Scott Cawthon and his team have created a universe rich in lore that attracts both gamers and theorists. The franchise is a prime example of how even independent games, with limited graphics and restricted settings, can create stories as deep and disturbing as any blockbuster. The movie begins in an old gaming center, akin to a real-life Chuck E. Cheese, where a nervous security guard struggles with a ventilation cover. While the cameras show the interior of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, something captures the guard, who wakes up to a terror awaiting him, a bear mask with internal mechanisms moving towards him. This is Mike Schmidt, a mall security guard who, after mistaking a family man for a kidnapper, brutally assaults him, leading to his dismissal. Lost about what to do next, Mike is approached by Steve, a mysterious counselor who offers him a night job at the old Freddy's Pizzeria. Despite his doubts, Mike needs the job to take care of his younger sister Abby, who is alone in the world. As her only support, Mike strives to be the best brother while facing nightmares that take him back to a peaceful forest, a memory that turns dark when he sees his brother being kidnapped. Garrett! Garrett! The morning brings more troubles as Mike must convince social services that he can take care of Abby, especially when Aunt Jane wants to take her away. Abby's creativity in her drawings shows how much Mike means to her, earning him a significant advantage in the custody battle. After reluctantly accepting the night guard job offered by Steve, Mike enters the forgotten world of Freddy's Pizzeria. But the night reveals more than just happy memories. A figure of a child with a balloon puzzles him, and strange dreams haunt him, filling him with doubt. At the end of his shift, Mike returns home seeking tranquility. Meanwhile, Jane plots something suspicious in a cafe, with breakfast seeming to be her time for conspiracy. This is Max, whom appeared to be a friend as she was taking care of Abby without asking for anything in return. But in reality, she was spying for Jane. She informs Jane that Mike's only issue is that he sleeps a lot, and without evidence, Jane refuses to pay her. Now, she and Jeff plan to sabotage the pizzeria so that Mike loses his job and Jane can take custody of Abby. In the pizzeria, Mike tries to calm himself by thinking about Nebraska, and immersing himself in a dream where he tries to remember the identity of his brother's kidnapper, until a knock on the door awakens him. It's Vanessa, a police officer who tells him grim stories about the place, and notices a wound on Mike's hand. Vanessa activates the restaurant's animatronics, but a blackout interrupts everything. She tells Mike that guards don't usually last long in that place. At night, Max and Jeff attempt to rob the place. However, the animatronics defend themselves. Chica and Mr. Cupcake surprise a thief, and Bonnie and Foxy capture Jeff, leading him to his brutal end. Amidst the chaos, Max follows a ghost child and ends up being caught by Freddy, who bites her body in half, ending her life. When the sun rises, Vanessa arrives at Mike's house and meets Abby. The officer tells him that someone broke into the pizzeria and left it in chaos, suggesting that Mike might have left the doors open. Vanessa finds Mike's sleeping pills, and he admits that he uses them to dream and perhaps find clues about his lost brother. Mike, using his Nebraska poster as a backdrop, hopes to remember something in his dreams that will help him discover the kidnapper. With Max notably absent and in a moment of questionable judgment, Mike takes Abby to his night job. After setting up a safe space for her and dealing with the aftermath of the robbery, along with another unsettling encounter with Balloon Boy, Mike falls into a deep sleep. Curious, Abby explores the pizzeria. In his dreams, Mike talks to the ghost children, asking if they are the missing kids from the 80s. They confirm and give him clues. However, Abby's screams wake him up. Rushing to the commotion, Mike finds an unexpected scene. The animatronics, known for being terrifying and merciless, are engaging in the innocent art of tickling. As another night falls over Freddy's, Vanessa visits again, her prior knowledge of the animatronics' conscious state now evident. She shows Mike how the robots can be dangerous, explaining that although the suits were designed to be safely worn by people, their internal spring-loaded mechanisms are unstable. Vanessa advises Mike to abandon his dangerous search for Garrett and keep Abby away from Freddy's. Despite this, Mike, being very stubborn, refuses to give up on his brother. To take care of Abby, Mike asks his aunt for help, which angers his sister. He then returns to the world of dreams. This time, a ghost child steps forward, confirming the spectral possession of the animatronics, echoing Abby's astute observations. At this point, the puzzle pieces seem to be slowly converging. And in a peculiar exchange in Mike's dream world, the children's ghosts offer him eternal and happy dreams with Garrett and his parents in exchange for Abby. Though the deal sounds tempting, Mike resists and wakes up when Foxy causes a power outage. Meanwhile, Freddy finishes off Jane and takes Abby to the pizzeria in a taxi. We then see Mike, who is tied up and nearly killed by the Freddy mask, but manages to escape and finds Vanessa, who turns out to be the daughter of the evil William Afton. She tells him that her father hid bodies in the animatronics, and the spirits of the victims possessed them. The robots, controlled by Afton, fulfilled his perverse wishes. Mike pleads for Vanessa's help, and she, though hesitant, gives him a taser and an electric baton. Mike uses the taser to temporarily disable some animatronics and faces a tense moment. Abby, caught in the evil clutches of Chica and Mr. Cupcake, narrowly escapes a brutal fate in a puppet suit and reunites with Mike, who promises never to leave her side. In a cinematic climax, their exit is intercepted by the appearance of the Yellow Rabbit. Mike confronts the rabbit while Foxy tries to capture Abby. Luckily, Vanessa intervenes just in time, armed with a taser, and rescues her. She also refers to the yellow rabbit as Dad, and the masked figure is revealed as William Afton, who had been masquerading as Steve Raglan all along. The reunion between father and daughter culminates with William coldly stabbing Vanessa. At the same time, Mike encourages Abby to draw, inspired by the illustrations she made showing how William had killed them in the past. The robots start remembering his past actions and take revenge. In a moment of poetic justice, William is trapped in the locking mechanism of his suit and is dragged away by his own creations. Fast forward a few days, the siblings, now more united, visit Vanessa, who is in a coma, to thank her for her help. Abby reflects on the loneliness of the ghost children, hinting at a possible reunion at Freddy's. Mike, not dismissing the idea, ponders the future. However, unbeknownst to them, William, confined in his rabbit costume, clings to life in the dark corridors of the pizzeria. Finally, a post-credits scene surprises the taxi driver when he discovers the Balloon Boy statue in the passenger seat, setting the stage for possible sequels and spin-offs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest content. We love hearing from our viewers, so please leave a comment and share your ideas for future videos. Thanks for your support, and we can't wait to see you again in our next video.